Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.
Tuned in, we have in the studio the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Mahamadou Bawumia, and you are live on Peace FM and UTV, that is United Television. Mr. Vice President, digitization.
Yes.
I say, first of all, it's as we're journey from economics to digitization. As I buy an economy, you found solace in digitization. What is this thing about digitization?
Digitization, no, say economies, no, is systems that make the difference. If you are relying on individuals, you have problems. But you want to build systems so that the systems deliver services. So, in fact, after 2008 election,
yes,
I spent some time at Oxford and I wrote a book on monetary policy. And in the book, because I was thinking through a lot of what had happened in terms of Ghana's economic history and what we needed to do. And then it was clear to me that there are certain things that have to be in place in any economy for that economy to be able to do the things that you see in many developed economies. And we did not have them in place. But the IMF will not come and tell you to put them in place if you don't put them in place yourself. So we had to look for the things that we could, and then technology. So you want to provide these things. We didn't have a national ID. Now, if you don't have a national ID, it means you don't uniquely identify people. So when people go to the bank to borrow, you cannot tell their credit history. And so they'll give higher interest rates. You don't have an address system. So, Oko banker, so you have a higher risk category. Now, more high interest rates, so account. So what we saw was that if you use the technology that is available, you can digitize systems and make the service delivery much more efficient. And when you digitize systems, you essentially are able to increase your revenue. And that is because we are moving into a digital economy.
Yes.
Globally. So if as a country you are not ready for that digital economy, you'll be left behind. So there's no issue of leaving economics behind and doing digitization. They are really two sides of the same thing that we are trying to do. So you build your digital infrastructure and leverage on that digital infrastructure to transform the economy. So as you see, Kwame, the national ID aba NDC Omo 8 years they couldn't issue the national ID card, even though President Kufuor brought it on board in 2008. They came in up to 2016. We couldn't get it done. But you now have over 14 million people who have been enrolled onto the national ID cards. And, by the end of the year, we expect at least 16 million people will have national ID cards. That is a game changer in our economy. It's a real game changer. So everybody, and we are going to link it with births and deaths registry. So you will get a national ID number right from birth, and then we will go on. So the uniqueness of identity is very, very important for the management of the economy, right? So to say you're going to have the national ID card, and that will immediately give us an opportunity to convert all the national ID card numbers to TIN numbers. So right now, if you look at our tax base, we are looking at around less than 3 million TIN numbers in Ghana since independence. Less than 3 million in a population of 30 million people. Less than 3 million tax identification numbers. So the economy is largely informal. Now, from January, the work has started anyway. We've put together a team to do this conversion. Hopefully from January, we are going to convert every national ID number to become your TIN number as well. So immediately you will be able to move from 3 million less to about 16 million.
Into no BIABEBA database no so.
BIABEBA database no so. So it really formalizes the economy in a very big way. The same with your national health insurance.
But national ID you start here and you call back and forth, you call enemy then it just say we no you beat me a year ye. It's only say ye cry no and home complaints near who did they near dear.
Yeah, but I think that it is pretty much done. We have 16 million. The next phase that they are going to go, the district offices will continue. Then they will go to the schools to register the children and all of that. So there's clear commitment, and we've pretty much done half the job so far. So it will be done fully. Exactly. This is now the next. The next phase, is the linkages. That we will link the national ID to GRA, to NHIS, to SNIT. We will doing it next year by the grace of God. When we say NHIS, now they say they won't issue separate NHI cards because it can be put on the NIA card, and then you can do it. So,
Mr. Vice President, also even next year by the grace of God. Next year, then it's just your Vice President.
Let me say by the grace of God. So by the grace of God, the next thing I hear after national ID, digital address system. Again, it solves a major problem, and because of the use of the digital addresses, everywhere in Ghana now has a digital address. So see, we are working with the Land Use and Spatial Planning Authority. They've generated over 4 million unique addresses, and by November, every property in Ghana will have a unique address.
By November this year?
Yes, and then we will begin next month. The 4 million that have been generated, the plates, the number plates, they will start printing them, and we'll start affixing them to those houses that have been generated. But by November, they would have done every place, and also there are certain streets that have not got names. They are also they are naming them, and we're putting them to the MMDCs to confirm and all of that. But you are going to have a completely working national property addressing system. Unique, what we've decided that we need to go for unique addresses for each house or each property, and that is what is going to be done. The street name, the street number, and then the house number and the digital address. That's what is going to be on the plate for every household. And they're starting with the printing of the 4 million now, and then we'll continue. But by November, we'll have all of this done, and it will just be left with the printing, which we'll do. So we've done the digital address system, and this is something we've not had since independence, and digitization has allowed us to do so. So where we, e-commerce, and when we say Ghana Post, they have revived because now you can deliver letters to houses with just the Ghana Post GPS address. No, we've revived Ghana Post. Mobile money interoperability, and this is one of the proudest things that we have done. Mobile money interoperability, it means that to me, Manisika or Vodafone, you can send to MTN customer and so on. But the other part of it, they say you have made the bank account and the mobile money wallet interoperable. So you can move money between the bank account and the mobile money wallet and vice versa. And you can also do the same with the eSwitch account. So triangular interoperability. And Kwame, this is the first country in Africa to do so. There's no other country in Africa that has been able to deliver mobile money interoperability. And that has
Africa
Ghana and Kwame, it's not easy to do. Stanford University Business School a year or so ago. Mikoma lecture on seminar on what Ghana has done, and one of the professors was amazed. Obisa, how did you get to do mobile money interoperability? Because the players don't tend to like to cooperate. It takes a lot of cooperation because they are all protecting their turf, whether it's the banks, whether it's the telcos, and so on. They are all protecting their turf. The fintechs, they're all. But in Ghana, we've been very lucky with the fintechs, the telcos, the banks. We brought them all together. But once we've done that, Kwame.
Yes, sir.
Since 2018, mobile money interoperability, Ghana has now become the fastest growing mobile money market in Africa. The fastest growing. And it is just very remarkable. Today, Kwame, mobile money transactions as of 2019 was 200 million transactions. 200 million. Not money, but number of transactions.
Number of transactions.
Right? If you look at bank transactions for 2019, it was 599,000.
Mobile money is the thing.
Is now, it has been turned on its head now. Mobile money is more used than your traditional bank. The banking transactions are only 3% of the total.
Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.